Hey Flosstube, my name is Amy. I love toads and cross stitch. I'm going to do a floss tube for you today, really quick. Life has been busy, very, very busy. Today has been very, very busy. I have been painting the house. I have paint on me still, but it will not come off. So it's not gonna get on my stitching because it won't even come off when I wash my hands. Been painting baseboards and cabinets, light switches, just freshening up the place. I love to paint. I have to repaint my house about every 3 years. Okay, I have some finishes. I have lots of whips. I have some purchases, a Stitchy kindness, my marketplace stuff that I ordered. I might tell you what I ordered. We'll see how much time I have. My husband's outside. My son is at Hannah's house. So we'll see. But first, let me show you my 2 FFOs, and then I'm gonna pause, and then I'm gonna get my whips. So it's gonna be choppy again, but it'll be okay. So my first finish is Miss Prim. It's by Miss Prim. It's called Cicada Pillow. And this is just a black and white that I printed off. I think I changed all but one color. I might have changed them all. So I will put in, like over here, in color, what it was supposed to look like. And I stitched this on sand from Picture This Plus on a 36 count. And I want to do all 3 of her hands. I think the collection is called The Witch's Pet. The Witch's Pet collection. So I think that's so cute. A lot of these flosses I stitched with the floss pack that my girlfriend Becky gave me from Ramble and Roots, or Roots and Ramble. And I'll try to remember to link them below. They are a floss that is hand dyed with plants and flowers. So I love this. I think I have a frame for it, but I don't know if I want to make it a soft finish, like a little tiny wall hanging, because I want to put all 3 of them up in the same place on my wall, because I doubt I'm going to find another frame that looks like the one I have already for it, because I found it at the thrift store. Or I can just find 3 different frames that are like mismatched. So I don't know, we'll see, but I absolutely love this. Okay, my next finish, I do not have the cover photo anymore, but it is the BR's Moth from Kathy Barrick. I found this frame at a thrift store, and she is already up with my, what is that other moth called? Maybe this is something, maybe that's BR's Moth. I don't know. Kathy Barrick has 2 moths, and they're both on my wall now together. And then I have a bat and another butterfly up there. So there's like a winged, I have a winged wall. There's birds at my bird feeder. They're distracting me. So I did change all the colors. I just picked out my own colors. I wanted it to look like an atlas moth. I changed the date and the initials. And these little guys up here are supposed to look like snake heads. And on the real atlas moth, they look like snake heads, I guess, to prevent predators from getting them. So yeah, okay. Those are my 2 finishes. No, I have another one. Oh, I fully finished this. Asher's little ornament. So I cut it out, stuck some felt on the back, and then used the little piece of twine that came in the kit as the hanger. So easy peasy. Okay, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna go get my whips. Okay, I don't think I told y'all what day it was. It is August the 25th, 2024. So Whip Go numbers were what came out today, so that usually reminds me to do a floss tube. Which last month I was late because we were so busy. Okay, let's see here. Where do I start? Nothing is ironed. Nothing is ironed. Okay. Oh, and I did some model stitching. So there might not be as much done. And I'll get to show you the models later. Not in this video, later in the future. Okay, so I worked on Woodland Castle from Design Works. This is a kit. I try to work on it once a month. I think I worked on it for one day using the Ada and the floss from the kit. And I'll hold it back. Well, let's hold it up front and then I'll hold it back and I'll put in a before picture. So there's a thread hanging there. I was doing some back stitching. And I'll pull it back and put in the before. I think I just went all over the place. And in this one you have to. There's no like blocks of color. It's real confetti. Okay, I'm just gonna move my basket closer. There we go. Today is Sunday. I have not worked on my stocking yet because I've been painting the house. But I'll probably work on it tonight after dinner. So this is my son's girlfriend's stocking. It'll be, her name is Hannah, so this is Hannah's stocking. This is a Dimensions kit. I'm using all the kit stuff. And I got to Santa's belt. And I'll hold it up close and then pull it back. I am using all the called for except for her name. I think it was like a Victorian motto that my girlfriend Becky gave me, and it's just a brown. It's one of my favorite color browns. One of my favorite colors is brown. So I'll pull it back. I got sick of stitching red. I was like stitching red, so I came over here and started stitching some of the tree. I needed a little bit of green. So hopefully I'll get to work on that a little bit tonight while we're watching the telly after dinner. I got tacos in the crock pot. Chicken with salsa and something else. What else did I put in there? Oh, taco sauce, taco seasoning, and then 2 pounds of chicken and salsa. And I'm gonna like break it up and we're gonna have chicken tacos tonight. Okay, this is a Cottage Garden Samplings. It's called Simplicity, and I'm stitching this one with Lisa. And I wanted to work on this one a bit because I've been working on my other cottage garden one on the 29th of every month, and so I wanted to give this one some love too. Now, okay, that house, I changed it out for a frog or a toad. It's really a bullfrog, but I call it a toad. And I changed the white. The white was called for like 712, and I changed it to a blanc. This is Vintage Country Mocha, and I believe it's 40 count. I'm doing it 1/2. And I worked on the word simplicity, and I changed the word to brown because I love brown. I think it was charted for black. and I wanted it to be more subtle, faint, dull, faded, you know. So really all I have left to do is fill in this white and fill in those two leaves. Oh, and I think there's some random, these things right here, those daisies, I think there's some random daisies around everywhere too. So, and then I'm done. Lisa, how are you doing on yours? Did I pull it back? I don't know if I pulled it back. It's cute though, isn't it? I really love it. So I think my goal is to get this done this year. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. This one is my Humming of the Bees. It's my sampler. It's by Blackbird Designs. I took out the alphabet and put lyrics from James Taylor. And I believe that is all the changes I've done. Everything else is the call for, I believe, as far as floss. This fabric is called Fawn by Picture This Plus, and it is a 36 count. And when I worked on it last time, I wanted to complete the border, so I did. The border's complete, yay! And I worked more on the house. And I worked on that, I think that berry bowl right there. So I'll pull it back and you'll be able to tell. So close your eyes. I have to read backwards, hold on. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there. So I'm gonna pull it back and then I'm going to explain something to y'all. Hold on, let me pull it back a little more. So I'm gonna put it over my face. So you'll be able to tell I finished the border and got a lot more of the brick in the house done. The brick's almost done. The mortar in the house, it's not. I mean, a lot of it is done. I don't know if you can be able to tell. No, probably not. I've been doing the mortar as I go, so I don't have all this white stitching left to do or cream stitching left to do at the end. Okay, so let me show you. This is the original. And this was the inspiration for Humming of the Bees. And so this is what it looks like, what they did, the Blackbird Design ladies. I am thinking, there's like a bunch of crowns. There's like a crown here. I don't have my glasses on. Oh, here's the other crown. Wait a minute. Okay, here's the other crown. So there's a crown there and there's a crown there. Yes, that's paint on my finger, sorry. I think I'm going to take that Brenda Keyes book and take one of these deer out of that book and stick it like up here in this space, and maybe stick another deer up here in this space, because the original has deer in it. The original has deer in it. And I don't think there's a crown in the original at all. I mean, I know it's like an adaptation or inspired by, but I think I'd rather have deer than crown. And I have a bunch of space left where I put words instead of alphabet. So I probably have a big space left there. So I'm going to, I think, stick a deer there. Yeah. But that'll come later after I finish the house and get some more of the little motifs done. I just wanted to sort of tell you my thought process behind that. Oh, also, let me pull it out. Wait. I have my zombie frog on the other side, but I did not work on him. Sadly, I did not get to work on him this time because of model stitching, which is fine. Model stitching was fun. Okay, this one, I didn't get very far. Well, I got farther than a little bit, more than I would have finished this one if I hadn't a modeled stitch. So I started my Mill Hill, the Monarch. This is the one, I already have 2 monarchs stitched, and I want to do probably 10 or 12 of them and put them on the roof of my bus. And this is where she's at. So all of the stitching and the back stitching is done. Oh, I haven't done the antennas yet. So I'm doing beading now. And all that's left is the beading. And my little monarch will be done. And I might put them up here until I get a bunch, or until the bus is done, because it'll be another year until my bus is done. And so y'all can look at them. I think that'll be cool. And I can look at them when my stitchy spot is like right over here. And so I can look at them when I'm stitching. Okay, this one did not get a lot of work. I'm gonna have to put a picture up of it. It is the Fungi book Sal by Living on the Rainbow. And I think y'all saw this last time. I had all these finished. Oh, let me put a picture in what it's gonna look like. It's just a book. You can get it on Etsy and I will link her below. But all these pages are done. And I believe I showed you this last time. This is on Vintage Country Mocha 32 count, 2/2. So this little guy that I did, I'll show you the page that goes with that. It's really cool. I worked on that. This is the little page that goes with that. It's like the key or legend. So they will go together. How cute is that? And then I started the very last page, which is, I don't know, I can't remember. Ghost something. It is a mushroom that glows in the dark at night, and I don't have the Chronic yet. And 1, 2, 3 Stitch is not, they don't have the Chronic right now. They're out of it. So I put like a notification, email me when it comes in stock. So I'm taking my time with this because I don't have the Chronic yet. But the Sal is done. We have gotten the instructions how to finish the book. And some people have finished the book and it is so cute. So one day I will finish that last page and start working on putting the book together. Okay, this one is called 12 Northern Days of Christmas. It's a big one. It is by X's and O's. I am on block 6, right there. 6 geeseling. And I'm going to show you a better picture because I have the artwork in this cute little book. This is, I think it's called Alabaster. It's 40 count and I'm doing it 1/2. And I still have not finished block 6, but I've gotten more done on it. I'll pull it in so you can see it better, and then I'll pull it back and you can see where I was. So that's the whole thing. There's a fly driving me crazy. Okay, there I have a white thread hanging right there. Ignore that white thread. There we go. The little geese. And they're laying on eggs. Some of them, the little chicks have already hatched. They're so cute. So I will pull back. I don't know if I should just show that block or show the whole thing. I don't know. So here, I'll pull it, maybe I'll put a before in of just that block too. And these are full coverage except for each one of these like the upper corners where the numbers are. That is the only thing that is not full coverage. So they take a while. They're like little hawk run hollows, except full coverage little hawk run hollow blocks. Okay, I will show you my new start. I do have another new start. Okay, I'm going to show you that one last. This one I zoomed with Donna Ray and Natalie. Natalie is Home Sweet Home Handmade, and Donna Ray is Flannel Jammy's Farm. And we are all stitching this together. We zoom. I think I get on there about once a month, but I think they do it every 2 weeks. So I stitched that one already. And now I'm doing Sting Like a Bee. And they have a pattern on the blog where you can put them two together, and we're all putting them together. Whew, it's getting hot, hot, hot. I want to turn my fan on, but then I don't want y'all to hear the fan noise. It's getting kind of dark. Let me go open, hold on. I'm going to cut this out, but I'm going to go open that door. Okay, I'm back. I opened the blinds and the door so I would get more light. Okay, so here I am on Float Like a Butterfly, Sting Like a Bee. This is the Plum Street, and the bottom is Heartstring Samplery. And I think when we were zooming the other day, I worked on the bees. I think I got those bees done. This fabric, I believe it's a 40 count, and I think it's Weathered Shingle by R&R. And when I'm done with this, I think I'm gonna make a cute little bell pull for it with my little laser monster. Okay, and then I have a new start. Oh, and then my full coverage, which I did not work on my full coverage very much because model stitching. I had 4 models to do. They were small, but there was 4 of them, so. Okay, this one I've had, when did I get this? I feel like I got this pretty recently, but I love it. Painted Flowers by Shakespeare's Peddler. And Hannah, microbiologist, makes. I think that's her name. Started this, and then I was watching Jean from the attic, and she was gonna start it, and I've been wanting to start it so bad, and I was like, well, shoot, if Jean's gonna start it, I have to start it. So I did, and I didn't get very far, but oh, let's see, let's put a thing behind it. There you go. So that is the very middle flower. This is a 16 count Ada. It's from Atomic Ranch, and it's not as blue as it's looking. That, yeah, once I pull back, it shows it more. It's a blue black, but it's more black than blue. So yeah, I had to start in the middle because my piece of fabric is not, you know, that very big. So yeah, I've got like those little white, what are they called? Lily of the Valley? Is that what they're called? And then I came up and did a little bit of that. This reminds me of CSI because my husband and I were watching CSI Miami while I was stitching this. And there's my little cicada needle minder. So yeah, that's my new start. Needed one like I need a hole in the head, but every time I see somebody stitching this, I'm like, oh, I want to stitch that so bad. I don't even have it in a, I started it last night, so I don't even have it in a project bag yet. Okay, then my full coverage, I'll show it to you, but I think I only got like 1,000 stitches on it. It is my 8 of Pentacles by artist Stephanie Law. It's charted by Heaven and Earth. And it is a red back spider from Australia. And there's like lots of it's done way up here. I just don't want to pull it out because I can grab it and just put in a few stitches. So I'll pull it back. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see. I mean, I did do 1,000 stitches, I think, or maybe a little more. So you might be able to see some. But I am itching to start that new pattern. Let me think. It's from Artisy. I don't even know what it's called. It's the little dragon with the girl reading her book, and I want to, that fly. I want to start that. I want to stitch it for my daughter, and I actually bought fabric for it. So let me show you my purchases. Oh, and I need to draw for this, and then I'll stick it in a minute. Okay, I need to do that. So I did purchase a piece of easy count, 25 count, easy count, to start that little dragon. I'll put a picture in of her. And I think she's only like 200 by 200. And no fabric can travel alone. So I got another piece of dark Ada. And I'll show you why in a minute. This is called Dusk by Picture This Plus. So yeah, it's hold on, let me fold it. You'll get a better. It's like a charcoaly. Okay, and I finally got this. I got this from Top Knot Stitcher. I've been wanting to stitch this for a really long time, and what I think I'm going to do is not do the trees. I'm going to cut it off there, and I'm just going to do the phases of the moon on this fabric, and then I'm going to hang it over my doorway over there, going out, you know, like I'm going to hang it long ways. So I can't do the trees because the trees will be sideways. So I'm just going to do that. So I got that for that. And Top Knot Stitcher said she had got some 20 count Ada. So I got a piece of, let's see, what is this called? This is called Cocoa by Fiber on a Whim. And I wanted to try some 20 count. I might do one of those moths, butterflies from the Artsy Housewife on it. So that is what I got from Top Knot Stitcher. Oh, and then when I ordered this, no fabric can travel alone. So I went ahead, let me pull this out, and got the next hand. I got the next hand. Oh, I already put it back. So the one with the cicada. And now I'm gonna do the one with the tarantula, and I'm so excited. And I got the sand, 36 count sand. So I'm just gonna put it on the same piece of fabric. And I want to start her so bad. I'm doing a new start with my StitchCon girls on August 30th. And then I want to start that full coverage. And then I'm doing a new start in November. And I'm trying not to start stuff, but it's really hard. Really hard. So, okay, let me put this back in the plastic. I am thinking of UFOing one of my projects. And if I do, I might adopt it out and just have somebody take over, you know, somebody who wants to stitch it. Instead of just trashing it, I might just have, I'm looking for something. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back. I was trying to do two things at one time, and yeah, that didn't work. Okay, I'm thinking really hard about UFOing my, what's it called? Garden sampler. I just don't want to stitch on it. I just want to stitch on so many other things. I don't think I'm going to hang it up anyway. And if I do, I'll adopt it out. Like somebody can take over and just finish it if they want. But I need to think about it a little bit more. Okay, so Stitchy Kindness. Just Cross Stitch sent me this magazine. It is the fall issue. Yeah, fall issue. Because Colette and I are in it. Isn't that fun? This is when we were at StitchCon in June. And this is an article about going to retreats, cross stitch retreats. We're on page 32. And yeah, this is what the front it looks like. It's the autumn fall issue for Just Cross Stitch, and they sent me that. Okay, I am going to pause again, and I'm going to draw for the Hello Fall, and then I'm going to have another giveaway. So I'll be right back. Okay, back again. So I was giving away Hello Fall from the Scarlet House. I didn't stitch this, and I probably will never, so I was going to let somebody else stitch it. And I did the random comment picker and the pajama stitcher. The pajama stitcher. So I will maybe comment under your comment. I'm not sure. I'll give it a few days. And if I don't hear from you, then I'll comment under your comment. Because I know there's spammers. Is it called spammers or bots or something that do something funky? Okay, and then I'm going to give another something away. So I stitched this already. Let me make sure I didn't highlight on it. Nope, no highlighting. It is called Coffee First by Brenda Gervais. Very cute. I made it into like a little bag and with the string so you could hang it on a hook. And I gave it to my cousin because she loves coffee. And I have the little spoon that comes with it too. So this little spoon hanging here. So I'll send you the spoon also. So let's see, just put coffee in your comment. And the next time I film, which will probably be around the 24th, 25th, 26th of September, I will draw for that. Okay, I think that is it. Let me look at my book. Where's my book? Yep, that's it. Okay, guys. So I will see you in September when fall comes. Yay! I love you guys. Bye.